Mulvaney is the new spokesperson for not only like Bud Light, but also at the same time for Nike. So this is kind of like this whole divide that we're having right now in the States because it's ridiculous. Why would you even do something like that? Like, it doesn't make any sense. So we're gonna go into this first article with Fox News where it talks about Bud Light sponsors NFL draft as beer brand faces backlash over Dylan Mulvaney partnership. And it even states right here saying that Mulvaney also has a partnership with Nike. So they put out this video. It's very interesting. Look at them.
Day 12 of being a girl, and I just picked up some tampons, and y'all are probably thinking, Dylan, where are you gonna put those? They're not for me. But this last weekend, I was in the restroom, and the girl in the stall next to me was like, hey, do you have a tampon? And I froze. I was like, sorry, no. But in that moment, I decided, you know what? I'm always gonna have one on hand for anyone who needs it. You come over to my house and we're having a glass of wine, I got a tampon for you. If we're in the club together and then we go to the bathroom, I got a tampon for you. Women supporting women. Love ya. Day 12 of...
Okay. That's just weird. Like, that's just so weird. Why can't the spokeswomen be actual women? Have you noticed that? Have you noticed, like, a trend? Like, not just with Nike, not just with, like, you know, all, like, Budweiser, Anheuser-Busch, like, it's not ever a normal girl. It's so weird. I don't know how to say it without just saying it, you know? So, okay. Gets weirder. This is actual proof. So, Dylan Mulvaney, they actually partner with Nike. Yeah. As of April 1st. Like a joke. Straight up like a joke. Clown World Day. And the Mulvaney got partnered with Nike. His dad, I guess he was sick of it. He decided that he was going to make a company that was going against Bud Light. So 100% woke-free beer, and it's called Ultra Right. The only problem with this, though, is that, like, if you go to buy the beer, it's, like, really expensive. It's, like, a 6-pack is, like, $20 or something. I don't really see the need to have that unless they're preparing for, like, lawsuits or something. Maybe that's the case. But... oh, shit. This is starting. This is his ad. This is his ad.
America's been drinking beer from a company that does...
I don't know if you guys can hear me for a second, but no, this is his ad for the Ultra Right beer competing against Bud Light. Interesting. Let's see it.
America's been drinking beer from a company that doesn't even know which restroom to use. That's why I created Conservative Dad's Ultra Right 100% woke-free beer. As conservatives, we're constantly getting hit in the face, left and right, by the woke mind virus. The last place we want it is in our beer. If you know which bathroom to use, you know what beer you should be drinking. Stop giving money to woke corporations that hate our values. And
I don't know, for some reason I feel like the lawsuits are gonna come. I don't know. Like, I like that. I think that's, like, pretty funny, but, like, I think at the same time, I don't know. You have, like, Bud Light in it. So, Bud Light actually posted after all this, like, drama, and it posted on April 14th. So, this is what everybody had to say. They were definitely, like, I would say, the most part ratioed, you know. See, the ultra-right, it's being sponsored. People are, like, you know, throwing it out there. Oh, wait, I guess this is Seth Weathers, so, huh. Never mind. That's literally the same. But it doesn't matter. So, yeah. That's how much it is, though. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, it's $20, $19.99 for a 6-pack of beer. Well, my voice almost went out to that, but, like, a 6-pack of beer, like, shouldn't be that much. Like, in my opinion. It's not very American. So, Kid Rock, I guess he had something to say as well. And he was pretty pissed off about the Bud Light stuff.
Grandpa's feeling a little frisky today. Let me say something to all of you and be as clear and concise as possible.
Oh my god. I like how he does it with the water though there. Like he's got like a scenery. That's cool. I found out one of the Bud Light videos are fake, but I don't have that right now. It's too much work, but one of the Bud Light videos were actually fake, and that was the one where everybody was like steamrolling it with like I don't know, these different construction cars or some shit like that. But like they were like running over with like different like carts and stuff. And it's like in the end of that we find out that that was actually from COVID. That was a video from COVID and it was taken from Mexico. And it's when they had like contaminated beer for some reason. They had to actually like get rid of it. And so happenly that was Bud Light. So when they were actually running the trucks over, running like vehicles over it and destroying it, it was because it was contaminated during like a pandemic, not because it was in a protest of anything. I guess like James O'Keefe, he had a really
in Beverly Hills.
Whoa. He had a really good video though, so I'm gonna show you guys that. This vid is crazy though, like he found Dylan Mulvaney, found him in person right after everything happened with Bud Light, after this whole divide that people are having because they're shoving things down our throat and making us like attempting to make us buy this like BS. So
Dylan Mulvaney is inside the women's restroom right now, so I'm going to ask him for comment about a story regarding women being raped in prison by men claiming to be transgender. Here we go. Dylan, this is James O'Keefe, OMG. Women are being raped in a prison in Washington State by men claiming to be transgender. There's footage of them talking about the rape. Do you have a comment on the story here? Of the women being raped by the men claiming to be transgender? James O'Keefe, OMG News. What do you think about the women who are being raped by the men who are transgender? Do you have a comment about that?
and then he gets to he literally gets to the elevator and then it's like Dylan Mulvaney like came out of like what is it, like a woman's bathroom or like was hiding there. So it's like, okay, you go in a woman's bathroom, you say that's like a safe space, anyone can go in there, but then no one can go in the elevator. I guess it's good though, like here's the whole cheat of everything, the video is that like, yeah, James does not go in the elevator. That would be a little bit too personal, a bit too far, I think, if James would have actually done that. But still, this questioning is off the rail because like, these are the things that need to be asked. Like, if somebody wants to promote that, then you should also know the other facts and the downside of everything, really.
What do you think about, what is your comment to women being raped by men claiming to be transgender, Dylan? So we're here with Dylan.
I did not mean to make it that big. How do I always script every video? But like, that's so funny. No, I did not mean
here. Haven't had much Bud Light recently, but we're very interested in the women's prison. Dylan? Okay. She did go into the, she went into the women's restroom.
What the hell are you doing? This is a women's bathroom.
Trying to show them the footage. No comment here at the Four Seasons Hotel in Beverly Hills. All right. I wonder where she's going. He's going.
You guys have any like kefir? Kefir? No kefir? Do you guys have a kefir? You don't care about kefir? You don't want to get shit in?
Okay.
I'm James O'Keefe with OMG.
That was just nuts. Like, honestly, like, I was like, what? So, at the end, he's, like, talking about, like, James O'Keefe beer. I'm like, is there a beer? I don't even know at this point, but, like, I get, yeah, the guy's screwing on. I can be slow sometimes. So, the Nelk Boys also had something that was very interesting, too. I don't know if anyone ever has heard of the Nelk Boys. You maybe probably have. I don't know how popular they actually are, but Nelk Boys, they decided that they were going to bring a dog into a vet and ask if the dog can transition, if the dog could change its sex. This is what happened.
Like a gender transition to the new female. But we don't want to neuter. Just see this question.
I don't authorize you to pre-record you.
So we're just filming a documentary for his transition.
No,
you guys don't offer sex changes here.
That would be, yeah. Those are special.
It's very transphobic.
What do you mean?
Let me explain to you. So basically, like,
right.
It's a male dog, but
I got it.
But every time, if we put a tutu in front of him, he'll put it on right away.
We're not a behavioral clinic. Yeah. We are a general clinic.
Well, I wouldn't call that behavior. You're saying gender identity is behavioralism?
No. I want you to leave. This is my property. I want to leave the premises. Okay? I'm going to charge you for trespassing if you continue staying.
So we
go ahead and start
can't
recording.
do a gender transition.
I'm just telling you, you got to leave the property.
I'm reporting this to the LGBTQ plus minus 2 Association of America.
That's amazing. Okay. Props to these guys. They're actually, like, normal. Like, I swear to God, like, every time that you see on YouTube that there's, like, pranksters or, like, guys, like, just trying to be funny any sort of way, they end up being liberal. It's weird. All that stuff, I mean, obviously it's promoted that way, but yeah. So if you did, like, also not, like, of course, want to drink Bud Light, Anheuser-Busch, any other products, you can also go to Happy Dad. None of these are promotions, I swear, but you can, and it's a lot better. I mean, that's funny as hell. So, what do you really actually want to boycott? Tim Pool, he put a tweet out, and he actually showed everything. This is actually taken from, like, it's from Bud Light's, like, or Anheuser-Busch's official site, and then it, like, shows all their partnerships on the bottom of their website. So, yeah. Budweiser, Bud Light, Busch, Michelob Ultra, Natural Light, Shock Top. You gotta get rid of them. You gotta get rid of Ton Barrel, DB. Every, like, emission, you gotta get rid of everything. So, Weiner Brothers, like, it's not, we're not just boycotting something for a little bit. We're not waiting for them to apologize. It's that you've gone this far. there's no point anymore. Like, what is the point? Do you even have anything from these companies? Highball Energy. Who cares? Who cares? Like, literally, a lot of these companies actually, like, to be honest, they're not even that good. They're all pretty bad. Think about it. Is there one, like, even Shock Top, Stella Rose, like, even that, there's not one company, I don't think, that if anybody actually, like, wants to boycott, or multiple companies, that you're gonna have a, like, a miss from your life, like, something is gonna be missing. Absolutely not. It's just, like, kind of better off. These are all very not good tasting products, I would say. What is that, like? Okay, maybe the golfers will be, like, pretty upset over the Michelob Ultra. I think about that. There could be a golfer, like, you know, whole upstorm right now. So this does remind me, though, of another story that's going on recently, and that is with MrBeast. So one of his sidekicks, you know, like Chandler and Chris Tyson. Well, apparently there's some drama with Chris Tyson, and the fact that Chris Tyson just recently came out and said that not only is he gay, not only is he, you know, tranny and he's transitioning, but he's going through hormonal therapy. And all of that is just a little bit crazy, because the way that he's talking about things is he is starting to promote the hormonal therapy and saying that's, like, what saved his life, all this other jazz. So we're also diving into that because it definitely reminds me of this. So going to encourage has a video.
Members of the MrBeast channel, and has been active in Jimmy's videos from the beginning of his career. However, in the span of the last month, Chris has had a visible change in appearance and has recently announced that he has been going through hormone therapy by taking estrogens in order to feminize him. How he has received a lot of hate from this public announcement, and why Carl Jacobs might be correlated with Chris's transitioning, will be discussed in this video. Chris is a crucial part of the MrBeast YouTube channel and has always stood out in the videos because of his unique style of humor. There were always some changes in the MrBeast production team here and there, but it would all change when Carl Jacobs was hired as an editor. Carl and Chris formed a very close friendship with each other, and when one of the...
Yeah, so a lot of people are blaming things on Carl. I mean, I'm not super, like, familiar with MrBeast and all of the guys on there, but apparently Carl, like, he is gay too, so people think there's, like, an influence. Maybe there is. Either way, there's something going on. So the on top of it is the fact that Chris Tyson just left his wife and also left his kid. Not leaving his kid, he still obviously can see his kid, nothing's wrong with that, his kid wasn't taken away. He's not a bad parent, but it's that he left his wife and his kid to go on this whole entire journey of transitioning. So the interesting thing about Chris Tyson is actually with MrBeast, they made a video together where they were making fun of trannies. Check this out.
Being a helicopter is impossible. I'm having a plastic surgeon install rotary blades.
It's time to live my dream! She's staring at me. Hey girl, you want some attack helicopter?
I was actually born a tank, but sadly it wasn't one of our 52. People say to me that a person being a helicopter is impossible. I'm having a plastic surgeon install rotary blades.
It's time to live my dream! She's staring at me. Hey girl, you want some attack helicopter?
I was actually born a tank, but sadly it wasn't one of our 52. People say to me that a person being a helicopter is...
Okay, that is the same person. That's the same exact person. I mean, I know that people change. I know that you can change. I know that you can, like, have a whole other opinion, but usually people kind of stay the same or, like, in the same realm of things, and they don't really venture that far.
Felt as though there was an unaddressed
So Asman had a few things to say as well. Wait, boom.
elephant in the room, and therefore everybody was in their head as opposed to being in the present moment enjoying each other's company. Maybe everybody was simply too busy opening packages, but Chris did make these bizarre jokes about Jimmy being female, making him incredibly uncomfortable.
Oh my god, Jimmy, look, they drew you. Jimmy, they drew you so well. It looks just like you.
Oh, yes.
Oh my god, it's Jimmy.
Fan art. This is what we were looking for.
Yeah, I think it's probably it's probably really hard for them, you know. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that, because like, you know, like obviously, like, I mean, you've got to remember, like, these guys are really good friends, and his friend just went through a fucking divorce. He's going through this transition thing. His friend's getting harassed on the internet constantly. He's getting harassed constantly. They've never dealt with this level of criticism before. It's like, you know, fucking thousands of people all the time. Like, you have to look at what the relationship is between them, and like, you have to contextualize that to an extent. And I don't really know everything about it, but yeah, it probably fucked up his head, like having that many people that were like shitting on him. And then, you know, MrBeast, it's like, it must be really hard dealing with this, straight up. Like, I feel like it's probably really hard.
Yeah, because, like, we don't know what side MrBeast is coming from, really. Like, he has defended Chris Tyson, and apparently he's ratioed people. But at the same time, like, we don't know. Like, what's he supposed to do? What's he not supposed to do? Like, not defend his friend? To fire his friend because all of a sudden they transition and there's laws that are in place? So, I mean, he is kind of at the situation where, like, he can't really do anything. So I agree with that too of Asman, is that what is he supposed to do? Yeah, I wanted to, you know, I wanted to end this not with all this negativity and everything that's going on with this whole divide because of, you know, really bad, cheap beer. So I want to show you guys this. So, this woman, Jessie, she posted a few days ago, "These kind construction workers filling up a child's toy truck with dirt is the most wholesome thing you're going to see today." Alright. Let me get the dirt. A little bit of dirt. Just a tiny bit. And they're putting that tiny bit in a truck. That's so cute. Okay, this is absolutely adorable. Wow. Nice neighborhood too. Yeah. And then this is my favorite. Like, honestly, the first time I ever watched this video, I swear I like it.
And what was it like when this came through?
I was holding my dog. I was sitting on the stool holding my dog. This was the game plan all through the years, you know, to go in that little bathroom. And the electric never went off because the electric went off in the bathroom about the same time I felt the stool come up out of the floor. And I rolled around a little bit, and when it stopped, I was right there. That presto cooker is what I saw.
You were lying there in the bubble.
And I never lost consciousness, and I hollered for my little dog, and he didn't answer or didn't come, so I know he's in here somewhere. But it just, I mean, it was there and it was gone. Just no time. And then it was light, and I thought, well, I'm okay. And I had some stuff on top of me, And I
so
started
sad.
wiggling.
Are you able to comprehend yet what happened here?
I know exactly what happened here. Exactly. And
What do you think of all this? This is your neighborhood. I can't imagine.
this is life in the big city.
The dog. The dog. The dog. The dog.
Oh my god. I can't believe I can't believe it.
Bless your little bitty heart. Help me. Oh, Bouncy. Oh. Come on, get him.
Wow. Just wow. But, you know, life is good. It's basically what I'm saying at this point. I just wanted to end things on a good note. My god, that has me all like emotional right now. It's crazy. But yeah, going back to Dylan Mulvaney, it's just that we should definitely not be bombarded by everything like that. Everything should be, you know, a little bit more normal, but we can't, you know, have a single day that we're not bombarded by that in the media. So on that note, I'm going to head out. I'm gonna have another video coming very shortly. So if you want to support my work, you can go down to my bio. I have my Venmo, I have my Cash App. I also have, you know, different socials if you want to follow me. And yeah, I'd really appreciate that. So I will, you know, see you guys very shortly. And I mean, I guess not see you, but I will talk to you guys very shortly. And I'll catch you next time.